right now we have a KCRA3 exclusive investigation. People going to the hospital and then going missing.
KCRA3 told you about 2 months ago about a Dignity Health patient who seemed to disappear. Her family and law enforcement had been searching for her, only to learn that she had died a year earlier. Tonight, KCRA3 investigates. Lizzie Mitri reveals it's not the first time that this has happened at this hospital.
It's heartbreaking.
Loved ones left in limbo.
I just needed to know where she was, what happened.
Two different families.
I knew something was wrong right away.
Face the same unnecessary mystery.
This is crazy to me.
A search for someone who was never really missing.
Michael was a wonderful son.
For Valerie Gray, that someone was her 39-year-old son, Michael Gray. She says he struggled with mental health issues and sometimes bounced around, staying with friends for weeks at a time. But he always kept in touch. Until
I called him day and night.
No response. Weeks went by. His 40th birthday passed.
More family members started getting together, and it was this long time nobody heard from him.
So they got the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office on the case. Financial records helped a detective discover Michael's last transaction happened here at a Rio Linda 7-Eleven on July 10, 2021. An employee recognized his picture and said Michael walked out to the parking lot. Then he fell. An ambulance took him to Mercy San Juan Medical Center, a Dignity Health hospital. So the detective called. Per their records, he had been treated and released, the detective wrote in his report.
That didn't tell the full story, though, because Michael never did walk out the doors of this hospital that day, and his mother wouldn't learn what truly happened until August 13th, 2021.
It was Friday the 13th. It was a bad day. I got a call from the coroner telling me that my son had passed away.
The family learned of Michael's death 1 month after it happened.
That's my bro, you know, and like he taught me how to be strong, and look at me like I consider crying a strength, you know. I really love my brother.
Records show Michael died of a drug overdose at the hospital.
I didn't know why I wasn't contacted.
In a letter, Dignity Health claimed a chaplain tried twice with no response, but Valerie says that didn't happen. Dignity also claimed it notified the coroner, but the coroner's office says that didn't happen. They say they too were kept in the dark for a month, and in that time, the sheriff's office investigation revealed the hospital sent Michael's body to an off-site storage facility. Dignity Health wouldn't tell KCRA3 investigates why it uses off-site storage, but we do know it's a practice many hospitals around the country began during the COVID-19 pandemic as their own hospital morgues filled up.
It just makes me so angry. It's something that, you know, nobody should ever have to go through, you know, their loved one kept somewhere you don't know.
And now we're learning that you're not the only one with a story like this.
Terrible.
2 years after the case of Michael Gray came the case of Jessie Peterson.
Oh, Jessie, from the time that she was born, full of energy.
Her mother, Ginger Kanji, also says Jessie was a familiar face at Mercy San Juan. She had type 1 diabetes and later struggled with a drug addiction. So this is where Jessie was when she called and asked to be picked up.
I told her I couldn't go get her.
It was April 8, 2023.
Hospitals are supposed to be the right place for people to be cared for, and that was one of the last things that I said to her. You need to stay put right where you're at because you're getting the best care that you need, and apparently that didn't happen.
She never heard from Jessie again. She says the hospital said Jessie left against medical advice, so the family started a search.
I believe it was July 25th when we all finally decided to do the missing persons report.
2023 came and went. The family and law enforcement kept looking.
I never gave up hope.
Then finally, the sheriff's office called with an update.
Well, you know, she's been found deceased.
They had all been searching for someone who never left. Jessie died at the hospital on April 8, 2023, less than 2 hours after her phone call with her mom. Her family finally found out after a doctor signed her death certificate 1 year later.
That whole time that we thought that she was alive. Why did it take you a year to let us know that she had passed away?
Records show in that time, Jesse's body sat here at Cremations Only, another off-site storage facility used by Dignity Health.
Sent her off to a shelf someplace in a freezer and didn't have a care in the world about how it was going to affect any of us.
It's the same place at least 2 other Dignity Health Hospital patients went, according to their death certificates KCRA3 Investigates obtained. And again, they each show a delay ranging from 5 to 7 months from the time the person died to the time a doctor actually signed an official record of their death, a record critical for families looking for loved ones.
I just feel the hospital's negligent.
I want to hold them accountable for what they've done.
The 2 mothers are suing Dignity Health. KCRA3 Investigates asked the company for an interview. Instead, Dignity sent an email saying it makes efforts to identify patients and contact family members when permitted. However, this can be challenging, especially when it does not have the necessary information. It's currently reviewing the circumstances where there may have been delays in completing death certificates. Meanwhile, families are left wondering.
All I did was think it's because she was transient. It's because she was an addict. They just discarded her. And that's what I was left to think, because nobody can explain to me what happened.
Everybody's life has value. Everybody's, and we need to just remember that.
No one should be left in limbo. In Sacramento County, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA3 Investigates.
Again, that was 4 cases of delayed death certificates altogether. KCRA3 Investigates also found a 5th case. That time, the family did know that their father died at a Dignity Health hospital, but they say they had to delay his burial because they had to wait more than 3 weeks for a doctor to sign the death certificate. As for Jesse's case, Dignity Health filed a response to her family's lawsuit just last week. They claim they tried to call Jesse's mother at least 10 times within 8 hours after Jesse died. But again, that is something that her mother denies. We will continue to closely follow this case. Well, do you have a tip for KCRA3 Investigates? Call 3 at 916-325-3344, or you can send an email to kcrainvestigates@kcra.com. We will look into your tip. Make sure to leave your contact information so that the team here can get back to you.